Hey guys, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. This is your girl, Grace, life coach, physical therapist, and servant of Jesus Christ. So, in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that you really need to think about before coming to live and work in the United Kingdom. Some of the things that you need to think about before coming to live and work in the United Kingdom. So I want you to, as you're working, as you're applying for all these jobs, be really, really consistent in applying for the jobs and don't give up. Even if you feel like you're not making through with your interviews or things like that, make sure that you go on the websites to see how best to structure your resume so that your CV or your resume will be like highlighted, because there's special keywords that you need to have in your resume to alert the computer to pick you out, and also to alert the employer to also highlight your resume for interview. So some of the other things that you need to think about before coming to live and work in the United Kingdom. So one thing you need to think about is make sure you have enough money in your bank. So as you're preparing yourself to come to live and work in the UK, make sure you save. Save a lot of money, because even before you come, they are going to want to see that you have enough money to sustain yourself when you first initially come to the United Kingdom. Remember that you're coming to work, and especially if you don't have anybody in the United Kingdom, you will need money to pay for your rent and also to sustain yourself before you get your first check and your first salary. So think about money issues. Make sure you save, make sure you do whatever you can to put enough money aside. Don't go quitting your day job out of excitement that you're going to be coming to live and work in the United Kingdom. So that's the number one thing that I want to share with you. Always have at the back of your mind, money matters. Save. So the number two thing that you need to think about, as we're talking about money issue as well, you're going to need to pay your rent when you first get to the UK. You're going to need to pay like maybe council tax, water bills, light bills. All those things are things that you will need to have money for initially before you get your first paycheck. And then also tying into the money factor, you would also need money for transportation. So in the United Kingdom, even if you're driving from your home country, in the United Kingdom, a lot of places have very good public transport. So, but with those public transport, you still need to pay for them. So you need to have money to buy what we call your bus pass or your monthly travel or bus card. So you need to think about transportation. Have that at the back of your mind. Try as much as possible, if you can, do your research before you even get to the UK to see how far your work is going to be from where you're going to live. The closer your work is to where you're going to live, the better for you. That means that you can either walk to work if you so choose to be health conscious and healthy, or you might have a shorter bus route to go to work and come home, which would be very, very lovely, because it decreases the stress levels and also it helps your pocket. So transportation is something that you also should keep at the back of your mind. How far or how near is your work to your home? Because that all those things are factors that are really, really important, especially when you're coming to a new country. You don't really know a lot of people or a lot of places. It's always good to know that your workplace might be a bit closer to where you live, so that you can always walk home for exercise, or just have a shorter bus route so that you don't get lost or confused, like somebody I know. I think I'm talking about myself. So I just kind of covered like money issue, transportation, and where you would live. So another thing that you might want to really seriously think about if you're coming to live and work in the UK is having a network. So if you don't already have friends, or if you don't really know anybody, don't give up hope, because once you get to your workplace, I know a lot of people are going to be welcoming, they're going to be kind, you can ask so many people questions, you might even find a Facebook group or a network of people that have already been where you are and start getting information, because your network is your net worth. If you have a group of people that have recently migrated to the United Kingdom and they're going through similar challenges with you, it's easier that you can reach out to those people, ask them questions, and they're going to be able to help you so you don't feel like you're all alone in your journey. So another thing that I really want you to think about as you're planning to live and work in the UK is think about your network, the people that you have surrounding you. Are they people with similar interests? Are they people that have walked the walk that you're about to embark on? Because they can really guide you, because they've been where you are planning to go, and they can really help you on your journey. So one other thing that I really want to emphasize is, as you're going to the UK to live and to work, think about taking all your certificates that you've spoken to, like your employers about, your passports, your school documents, all the documents that you would need. Make sure you put them in a very, very safe place, because the chances are when you get to your new workplace, they will want to see proof of all the things that you have claimed in your interviews, which is the reason why they gave you the job. They would want to see proof of those things. So make a list of all your documentation that you need and put them in a very, very safe place, so that whenever it's required, you're able to present those things as soon as they're asked of you. So another thing that I want to tell you is, as you're planning to go to the United Kingdom to live and to work, please, please, please remember that the UK is a bit of a cold. It's a cold country, not a bit, it's a cold country. So as you're packing your things, pack appropriately. Don't take everything, but make sure you have a lot of warm clothing, because it can be a shock to your system, especially if you're coming from maybe Africa or India or, a hot country, and then you're coming to a cooler country like the United Kingdom. You will be in for a rude shock. So make sure you pack warm clothing that would help you keep warm and stay dry. So I just thought about doing this video because I know as people plan to move to the UK, there are things that you might not think about. So this video is titled "The Other Things That You Need to Be Thinking About as You're Planning Your Journey to Moving or Migrating to the United Kingdom to Live and to Work." So I hope this video has been helpful to you. So if you have any questions, if there's any more things that I didn't cover in this video and you want me to talk about them, feel free to leave comments. I'd like to see you leaving comments, asking questions that you want me to help you answer in the comment section below. Have a wonderful time, and I hope to see your testimonies and your good news of coming to live and work in the UK. I hope that you will be having a wonderful, wonderful experience when you come here, and I'm praying for your success. Have a wonderful day. Your girl, Grace.